I'm back! For those of you who have no clue as to what I'm talking about, it's okay. It's okay. So the last episode that I took you on, I was in Bodie Ghost Town, and either here or here, I don't know. It's gonna be linked so you can catch up on all of the adventures. But after I left there, I checked out all the different things that I typically do before I go to my next destination. The weather, things that are going on in the area, campsites available, things like that. And I discovered that there was actually a little bit of a chance of snow. No, I was not gonna do that. So instead I headed down to Vegas, which is about 5 hours from Bodie, and I have spent a week there. It has been wonderful. I just spent time downloading content, getting everything ready for you guys, chilling with my friends, and just really relaxing. It was so refreshing, and now I'm back on the road. So I thought, what better way to do that than to start off with an epic day in a great place. So we're going to Zion. Okay, adventurers, before we go to Zion, we always stop off in Virgin at the trading post because it's epic. They have a petting area where you can feed the animals, which is A1. They have this really cool village, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And they have all of those little last minute things that you might need before going to Zion. So let's go inside and check it out. Okay guys, here we go. Let's go feed some animals. Just a heads up, we're not gonna make kissy faces. We're not gonna make that little sound. They don't like it, and then they spit, and I'm not trying to get spit on today. No. Okay, so that was one whole carrot just like gone in a second. That was so fast. Hang on guys, I'll be back. Hi there, how are you? Would you like a carrot? Yeah? Okay, now that we've come and we fed the animals, it's time for me to show you this really cool Western village that they have set up here. It's really neat and tons of photo opportunities. Just saying, you gotta come and check it out. Okay guys, I think it's time. We're gonna wrap this up and move on to Zion now. You can't miss this place though, it's amazing. Now guys, this is the weird thing about Zion. The park itself does not have a lot of parking, so they have parking all along the street here in the little community, which is fine, but it becomes a little chaotic trying to figure out exactly where you're going to be. There's signs that say the parking is full, but that doesn't necessarily always mean it's full. Sometimes that just means that they're trying to get you to pay for street parking, so be aware. Time to whip out the park pass again. Entry to Zion is normally $35 for a carload, and again, we have our park pass, so it's already covered, which is really, really nice. This is starting to add up on savings, right guys? I think you're noticing that we've been to about 12 different parks at this point, and we paid $80 for this versus $30 on average just to get into each park. Yeah, it's worth it. Okay, the interesting thing about finding parking in Zion, because it is so limited, is that you're more than likely going to end up on a pull-off like I did. Now, these are pull-offs where you can stop and park your car for however long and go on a hike, but it's a little weird. It's not like your normal parking lot. The only places they have the normal parking lots are up by the main entrance or in the town itself, which is fine, but then you're at the mercy of the shuttle service, which I've used before and it wasn't terrible. As you can see, it's gorgeous here. So pretty. But unfortunately, where we are parked, there is no trolley stop. So we're gonna have to find where we can park closer to a trolley or head back into town. Ugh. One of the things that I enjoy most about coming here are these views. They do not stop. It does not disappoint. And no matter how many times that you've been here, it's amazing. Okay, so I stopped at this pull-off and I found a little trail. So I thought, might as well check it out. There's something here that was of great interest to me, and I wanted to see if I could get a little closer to check it out. Because I think that I found a cave in the side of the mountain. Look what I found on the way. It's yet another cave. Oh, it goes quite a ways in there. And it's all because these two rocks collapsed into each other. Wow. But wait, that's not what I actually saw. This is super cool. But there's something that is more cool, and it's like this way. Okay, so I got some insight on this. I met someone who was actually on the little trail as well. And he told me that whenever we get onto the road, there's this big long tunnel that goes through these mountains right here. And those are actually like little windows out of the tunnel. Probably for a reason, not sure. But let me show you what I see and see if we can get just a little bit closer. But first, some light bouldering. So this, guys, is the path that we're on, and I think that as we continue to go upward, we're gonna get close to that right there. That's one of them. There it is, and we're getting close. Now, this is not one of those trails I would recommend for just everybody because it's not very even. It's kind of steep, and unless you're real secure in your footing, it's not gonna go well. But this is where it turns out. Bouldering, anyone? Maybe not today. Look at these massive boulders though. These things are the size of my car. And that one right there, much bigger than my car. Now on the other side of these boulders right here, there is an extension of this path, and it just continues to wind across the mountain. However, it does not climb up, so there's no point in us going any closer. We have seen what we wanted to see, and now we know what it is. So, we're coming for you, little tunnel. Hi! I still am not real clear exactly where we are on this map of ours, though. That's gonna be something I have to figure out. But we are on the Scenic Zion Loop somewhere, and you can kind of cruise along that. Lots of pull-offs, lots of viewpoints. So if you're not wanting to hike, this is a great way to see a lot of the park. Well, guys, some things just remain consistent when visiting national parks. It seems as though we have more workers ahead. This is becoming a theme. Something I was told at one of the other parks was that typically toward the end of the season, which this would be considered kind of the off season after Labor Day, that's when they really focus on their road work and their improvements, because even though the parks might be busy, they're not as busy as they are during summer. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what exactly that they're doing. In the meantime, we've been here about 15 minutes. It's cutting into our day, guys. That's cutting into our day! Finally, we get to move! Oh my gosh, that was the longest wait ever. 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 You've got to be kidding me, right? We moved like less than 20 feet. Come on, guys. We gotta keep it moving. Keep it moving. We got stuff to do today. We got so much stuff to do. Well, if we ever get there, this is totally taking us to that tunnel that we saw a while ago. That's a good thing, right? Here it comes, guys. Here's the window. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, guys, that was a long tunnel. It's over a mile long straight through the mountain. That's really intense. And then you get spit out over here into what looks kind of like a slot canyon. I haven't ever been to this part of Zion before, so I'm really happy that we came this way. I'm gonna try to find a pull-off though, so I can show you kind of the difference of this section, which the rocks look very, very different in. Okay, we found another scenic pull-off, so I'm gonna get to show you guys a little closer what I'm talking about. Now, through here, there are two different paths, and we're just gonna take the most convenient one. Here we go. We instantly are on top of the rocks, which is really pretty. The texture of the rocks over here though, well, you'll see. Look at how these look like they're sweeping across. It's pretty evident here that it just kind of juts down and then goes back this way, but it's even more evident when we go over here. Look at the pattern. It's so pretty. It's like beach sand. Now the really cool thing about this park is there's so many different places that you can go and explore. So each pull-off is its own little adventure. Usually you'll find a little trail going somewhere. It might not necessarily be somewhere super exciting, but it's definitely somewhere that you can come and check out like this, where it's absolutely amazing just to see the difference. And then you get to have these little close encounters that you wouldn't have otherwise, which is really cool. So look at this. There we go. We're really close to that awesome rock. And it looks like it's just splatter painted with these really vibrant oranges. And wow, it's cool, guys. Let's look a little bit closer, just a little bit. We are at a really difficult impasse at this moment. We took the tunnel, which is fine. It was good. It was awesome, actually. But in doing that, we actually left out through the east entrance. Let me show you. Okay, we looked at the map now, and as you can see, this is the tunnel. So we're right here at this east entrance area. Unfortunately, that means that we have missed all of this, and there is no trolley stop on this side. So we either have to double back and go park all the way down here in Springdale, or move on. What to do? The problem is that construction back there is going to make us wait for a considerable amount of time before we can go back through the tunnel. And then we have to double all the way back to Springdale to park, which doesn't sound exciting today. I do want to go hiking, so I guess we can see what hiking trails that we're missing out on. And, I don't know. It's another tunnel, guys. And this one has a little turnout, so I think I'm gonna check it out first. Now I feel a little bit more accomplished. The blood is moving. That was fun. Bouldering, yay! Can't beat it. You know, I think this might work out after all. That was totally fun and not even a hiking trail. And I got to boulder and just enjoy myself and get some amazing views. So I feel like I'm winning, even if I didn't do all of the trails on the map. I made my own. And we're getting out of the car again. Just another awesome viewpoint. This one, I can't wait to see. This one says we're not supposed to get off the trail this time, guys. So we have to stay in the main area. No exploring here. just epic out here. Like, this is a perfect place to just chill out and enjoy these views. It's spectacular, and even though it said not to hike, they have an area that you can hike in, so that's where we are. Another stop, guys. Checkerboard Mesa. There's a viewpoint here and it's quite popular. There are 2 buses that have stopped off, so this could be a very interesting stop. It could be too crowded, but we'll wait it out. We have nothing else to do. And out we go. Oh, so bright. Always lock my car with keys in hand. We're not doing that whole thing again. We're going where the crowd is. Going where the crowd is. Now, the interesting thing about the checkerboard is that it actually gets these lines that are pretty straight, and it's from the cracking of the sandstone as they start to expand and contract with the winter months. So it's pretty cool, and it's a great way to actually come into the park on the east side. You get to see that, and it's like, wow, from there, where do we go? But we come over to this side, and it looks completely different. It's really interesting. They have almost hoodoos. This is reminding me more of what Bryce is going to look like. Tour buses can be a little bit tricky. Whenever you see one pull up, they're going to be there for at least 15 to 20 minutes. So just get in, get out, enjoy what you want to, and just be prepared. There's going to be a lot of selfie sticks and a whole lot of people talking. So it's not going to be that peaceful, quiet moment that you find at other areas in the park when you're in solitude. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, tour groups are great, but not if you're looking for silence at all. And there it is, guys. That is the eastern entrance / exit. And as you can see, the people are piled up to come in this way. Wow. It's a busy day here at Zion. Again, it's always busy here. This is a super, super busy park. Oh, so busy. I mean, whenever we came last time, we had to park far. There were so many people on the trail. It's just one of those places that, you know, if you want to camp, you have to reserve way in advance. If you want to hike, you're gonna meet other hikers. If you want to do one of the specialty hikes, you better get on the list early. Yeah. So that was Zion. I hope that you have enjoyed our brief drive-through and checking out of some of the viewpoints. I know this wasn't a hiking video like we had intended it to be, but I mean, Zion is one of those places you can't fail. Like, whatever your ability is, you're going to find something you enjoy. Today, I took more of the scenic tour through, and I'm okay with that. I really am. I think that that's one of those things that just being able to witness allows me to share a piece of my world with you guys. And now it's off to the next adventure. So until next time, guys, bye.